Hello everybody, my name is Davis and welcome back to another video, and today we are here for another severe weather breakdown. Now today, we're going to be talking about an ongoing severe weather outbreak that's bringing damaging winds, large hail, and even a few tornadoes to a certain portion of the United States. So let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today, where we have a slight risk of severe weather across portions of southwest Texas here. Tornado threat for today, we do not have one. Damaging wind threat for today. If you're in that yellow area, you have a 15% chance to see wind gusts of 60 miles per hour or higher in your town. Hail threat for today. If you're in any of those brown areas, you have a 5% chance to see hail of 1 inch or larger in your town. We have 4 of those across the United States today. Now, moving on to tomorrow, we have another slight risk of severe weather for portions of the upper western Midwest. Tornado threat for tomorrow. If you're in that brown area, you have a 5% chance to see a tornado in your town. This includes areas like Sioux Falls, up towards Minneapolis, northward into portions of northern Minnesota. Damaging wind threat for tomorrow. If you're in that yellow area, you have a 15% chance to see wind gusts of 60 miles per hour or higher in your town. Hail threat for tomorrow. If you're in that yellow area, you have a 15% chance to see hail of 1 inch or larger in your town. And if you're in the black line circle, then you have at least a 10% chance to see hail of 2 inches or larger in your town, which is large destructive hail. Now, moving on to Thursday here, we have another slight risk of severe weather for portions of the Midwest. This includes areas like Kansas City, back towards Hannibal, Springfield, and Peoria. Now, we can't break down the threats that this brings, so let's just go ahead and move on to what the models are showing us here for the next few days, right? So this is right now. We've got ourselves a little bit of a storm cluster kind of moving through parts of central Texas right now. It's kind of trying to create some sort of bow echo here, but it's really not doing anything too impressive. We got a ton of moisture down in the south half of Florida, and we're actually going to bring that up later, as this is kind of tropical moisture down here, okay? Now, we can see as we go into this evening, we're going to see some more storms down into portions of central and southern Texas that could be strong to severe. I will possibly be live at this time. And then we're going to continue to see some of that moisture there across the state of Florida here, bringing some showers and thunderstorms to the peninsula. Going into 10 p.m. tonight, we have some lingering storms across portions of far southern Texas here, areas like San Antonio. And then we've got some lingering showers across portions of central Florida. Now, we go into tomorrow morning around 5 a.m. We can still see a cluster of storms out there in central Texas, and we can also see some more showers and thunderstorms entering Florida. There's going to be a huge flooding risk for Florida over the next few weeks here. We're going to see upwards of 15 inches of rain in a 1 week span, which is definitely going to bust the drought that area's been seeing, and it's also going to cause the threat for some flash flooding. Now, as we go into tomorrow around 4 p.m., we can see some of our storms firing off in Minnesota, and again, these are going to be an all hazards in play type of situation here, where we're going to see damaging winds, large hail, and probably even a couple of tornadoes here in portions of Minnesota, maybe even like South Dakota and Wisconsin. By 11 p.m. tomorrow, those are still going. The damaging wind threat's really going to increase with this line of storms here, and the tornado threat's really going to decrease. But areas like southeast Minnesota, northwestern Wisconsin, northern Iowa are going to have to really watch out for this. And as we go into Thursday morning, we're really still not seeing too much across there, but we are still watching all these thunderstorms across the entire state of Florida pretty much. So it's going to be intense there, all right? Now, as we go into Thursday evening here, our severe threat still is not popping up in the Midwest, really. We start to see a few showers and thunderstorms in Kansas. It really doesn't get going till the overnight hours, though, on Thursday, okay? So finally, watches, warnings, and advisories. Actually, not finally. We have one more graphic to look at after this. But next up, watches, warnings, and advisories. Those hot pink boxes, those are your excessive heat warnings. Orange boxes, heat advisories. If you're in any of those, all right, across parts of Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Nevada, California, make sure that you are staying hydrated and staying in an air-conditioned room for most of the day. We are talking about heat index values getting well over 110 degrees in some spots. So very muggy, annoying, moist temperatures out there. It's going to be terrible out there for a little bit. It really is, all right? Now, we do have some scattered air quality alerts across the country right now, but it's nothing too major. We got a couple of flood advisories and flood warnings down in portions of Texas, but it's nothing too crazy. We do have a flood watch down in the southern tip of Florida here, as, again, those showers and thunderstorms are really going to bring a flash flooding threat to the state, all right? Now, finally, for real this time, National Hurricane Center. All right, we've got a disturbance here. This has a 10% chance to form into a tropical cyclone within the next 48 hours. Has a 20% chance to do so in the next 7 days. Now, the thing with this is that this is going to track over Florida, and even if it does turn into a tropical disturbance, it's not going to occur until it reaches areas off to the east of the Carolinas here, okay? So we're really not seeing too much of, a tropical cyclone danger with this. It's not like we're going to be talking about storm surge and, hurricane force winds or anything. It's really just going to be some unorganized showers and thunderstorms that impact Florida, bringing a flash flooding threat. And then after it goes through Florida, it may have a slight potential to turn into something, okay? So anyway, that's going to be it for today. If you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.